everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Caitlin here and I'm so excited to be filming this video for you today. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get this look I have on my face and I just can't wait. So, roll the intro. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I'm going to be using the ColourPop Sweet Talk palette. I love this palette. I got it for Christmas and it's honestly one of the best palettes I've tried. Just a disclaimer that this video is not sponsored by ColourPop, this is purely for my leisure, so stay tuned. So the first thing I'm doing is going in with my MAC primer. I used the Stroke Cream primer. I got it as a gift and I just haven't brought myself to buy a primer because I'm so lazy. So that's what I'm gonna put on. Now after my primer is on, I'm going to go in with my concealer. I use the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer in the shade 18 Sand. And I just go over my dark spots on my face to just like conceal them a little bit because it's called concealer. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so now that I have my concealer on, I'm just gonna leave it and let it set and dry. And I'm gonna do my eyes. So I do my eyes first just because I don't want any fallout to go on my foundation. So let's get to it. So for my foundation, I use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I love this. It's so light, it's like heaven. It just feels so good on my skin. And it doesn't cause me breakout. So, I look a little weird. So I'm just gonna use my finger, and it was like advised against to use your finger, but I'm just gonna use my finger and go like this. Apply one dot on each side of my face, and then one dot on my forehead, and then on my chin and nose. So now that I have my foundation all on my face, I'm going to take my foundation brush that I have to clean. Here it is. It's a e.l.f. brush, and just rubbing whatever foundation I have on my finger, and I'm just gonna go like this and pat it all in. Okay, so I know I said that I was going to do my eyes first, but then I decided that I'm going to do them last just to show you guys my base and everything first. So now I just finished patting my foundation, and now I'm going to conceal and contour. And before I contour my face, I'm just going to conceal around my eyes and do my brows. So I'm going back in with my Clinique concealer, and I'm going to apply it under my eye, in the corner and at the end like this. You can see, and same thing on the other side. And then on my nose, and on my chin in the bottom, and then on my forehead at the top, sort of like a triangle, but not really. And then for my eyes, I'm just gonna go a couple swipes on both eyes, and then I'm going to take my concealer brush and shape underneath my eyebrows. Okay, then now that I have all of my concealer on and my eyes look really white right now, I'm going to go in with my beauty blender. I'm going to wet it, and then I'm going to squeeze it dry so it's like a little enlarged and it's like damp, and then I'm just going to pat in all of my concealer. So after that is all patted in, I'm going to go in with my contour. And for my contour, I use the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks, and I use the shade Truffle. I love these matchsticks. They are honestly the creamiest things I've ever tried. I haven't tried her cream contour, the one in like the pan, but I really want to get it. So this is what I opted for. And they honestly last me a really long time. Like I've had the matchstick, the highlight one in shade Blonde for like, I want to say about a year maybe. And it's like lasted me a really long time. So they are very good to get. So for my contour, I just like to follow the shape right here that my natural face has. And I do the same for both sides. And for my forehead, I just draw like lines down, so you'll see. So one swipe right there. And then I usually go here sort of to help it blend more. And then on my forehead, I go like this. And then on my nose, I just kind of go a little bit closer for my nose line to make it a little bit narrower because my nose is a little wider on this area. So I go like so, all the way up to my brow. And then around my nose, and then make a little circle, like so. And then do the same for the other side. So now I'm gonna use my Beauty Blender to just push all my contour in and blend it out nice. And I'm also gonna wet this one too. And make sure to squeeze it dry because you don't want water on your face. And just pat it in like this. Now for my nose, I do something a little bit different. I take one of my eyeshadow brushes that I have and I use it to narrowly contour my nose. Just because if I do the Beauty Blender, it just like goes over my nose entirely and just like takes away the sharpness of the contour. So I like to use a brush and I just feather it down like this. And lightly like pull it down towards my nose. And everybody does contour differently, so do whatever works for you. There's like literally no right way to do your makeup. Like you do your makeup the way you feel you should do your makeup. And I feel like people shouldn't be criticized for doing their makeup a certain way. Even if you have like a lot of makeup on, you're so beautiful. Just put that out there. Like you're so beautiful and it's such an art to do makeup and it takes so much creativity and so much passion and so many people do it and they're honestly amazing at it. So I'm just going in a circle around my nose to help create that sharpness from the contour. So when everything is done, all my foundation, my concealer, and my contour, I go in with e.l.f. HD powder, and it's in soft luminance, and I love it. And like it has like little sparkles in it, and it's the most ethereal thing ever. I really love it. And so I'm just gonna dump some on the cap like this, and then I'm gonna take this little brush I have, and I don't know where I got it. It came with like an Ulta Beauty kit when I was younger and I still have it. So it works for this. I'm just gonna take some and then I'm gonna tap it off like this and lightly put it under my eye, like so. Okay, now all of my makeup is done for my base mostly. I just have blush to do and highlight, but I will do that after I do my eyes. Yeah. So now that I've primed my eyes to the HD powder, I am going in with my Sweet Talk palette. Love this palette. I don't know if I said that already, but I love this palette. It honestly is so pretty. Look at this. But I am going in sort of like taper brush. I don't know if it's called a taper brush. I'm still learning, but it looks like a taper brush. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Work It, and I'm gonna go right above my crease right here and lightly place it. And I go in with lighter shades first to help me get a better blend. I'm not an expert on eyeshadow whatsoever, but I am still learning. So it honestly just takes a little bit of time, but you'll get it. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade. I think it's ICYMI. I have no idea what that means. I probably should, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna use the same brush and then tap out all the excess and then go lightly again in the corner and then bring it in towards the corner of my eye. Like this. Okay, now that I've got those done, I'm going to use my other brush. Right here. It's sort of like a rounded brush, sort of like an oval. And I love this for like applying shimmer. But I also have another brush to apply shimmer, and it's sort of a bigger version of this one. So I'm going to use that later. So I'm going to go in with the shade Feel Free. And I'm going to apply it sort of like an eyeliner on my lid right here. And then feather it out. And then after I do that, I'm going to go in with my blending brush, which is this one, and blend all of those together. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is go in with the shade Garden Date. It is this one right here. And I'm just going to slide gently because it is a glitter. And I'm going to pack that onto my lid. Now, once that shade is on, I'm going to go in with Prima Drama. It's a loose glitter, and I love this one. It's just so pretty. And I'm going to pack that on top of Garden Date. There we go. Can't really see it well. And I'm sorry, I'm filming on my phone, and there's not the best lighting in here. So, I apologize for that. Now I'm going to do the same thing on my other eye, and then we're going to come back and do my mascara and finish up the rest of the look. Okay, so I'm back and I did my other side, and now what I'm going to do is my eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I have my e.l.f. eyebrow pomade. If I can find it, oh, here you go. I have my e.l.f. eyebrow pomade, and I use the shade Espresso. And this has lasted me for a really long time too. Eyebrow pomades actually, I guess if you do your eyebrows every day, they probably last you for like a couple months. But this one has been lasting for a really long time. So I have my Anastasia angled eyeliner brush, and I use it for my eyebrows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to coat it, and I go back and forth inside and wipe off the excess on the sides. And then I go underneath my eyebrows first just to line them a little bit, but not too heavy. And then for my eyebrows, I have like thick eyebrows for the middle, but like at the end it's kind of like missing a piece. So I go from here and I bring the missing piece, and then I fill in whatever gap there is. So I use strokes and I fill it in just like that. And for certain looks, I do go over my eyebrows on both underneath and above with concealer, but for this one I'm not. So I just have to see it in another video. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now I have both eyebrows done. I'm going to set my eyebrush aside and put my dip pomade away because I wash all my brushes after I do a makeup look. Because you're supposed to wash all your brushes. It is essential. And it helps keep them clean and your face from getting infected or acne. So that's one tip I learned. Because when I was younger, I never really knew anything about that, and I would just like put my brushes down and use them the next time and not wash them. So yeah, so the next thing I'm gonna do is curl my lashes. And I bought this curler from TJ Maxx. I don't know, it was on like $2. And I just go under and as close to um my eyelid as possible. And I go and I clamp down and I hold it for like 10 seconds. I don't really have long lashes. God did not bless me with long eyelashes. So I have to curl them. And for I'm sorry for my mom in the background. And I wait till after I've set my makeup to put my mascara on, just because I don't want it to transfer underneath. That just, ugh. And then when you have to go in with your Q-tip, that's just, ugh, it's too much. So I wait till after. I learned the hard way with that. Okay, now both sides are curled. Now what I'm going to do now, my makeup routine is a little bit everywhere. Just we do it as we go. So now I'm going to take my blush, and I use Bare Minerals Gin Nude. Love it, love it, love it. In the shade Peachy Keen. Shout out to Bare Minerals. They are amazing as well. Just like Fenty Beauty and all of the other brands I've been using. e.l.f., ColourPop. I really love makeup. So I'm going to go in with my blush brush. And it's pink. It's so cute. And I'm just going to dab a couple times and knock off the excess and go in upward motion like so. And same thing for the other side. And then a little bit on my nose. And the last thing for my face, ooh, my light turned off, is my Fenty highlight. Oh, my favorite part. So I'm going to go one swoop here, little dot on my nose, and then underneath my eyebrows. And I blend this out with my hand. I probably should get a brush, but I prefer to do it with my hand because I feel like the brush doesn't do my face justice. So I go like this. And there, and then underneath my eye. My nose. Right here. Same thing for the other side. Okay, and now the second to last thing to do is my lips. So for my lips, I use this Maybelline lip liner. I'm not really sure the shade. So it's actually an eyeliner, and I've been using it as a lip liner for the longest. It works the same. It'll be fine. So I'm just gonna go over and line my lips. And then underneath as well. And go in a little bit. And for my lipstick, I love this one. It's my go-to lip. It's shade Mare. It's a matte shade from MAC. Love, love, love it. And for my lip, it's really hard to find like lip colors that suit me because of my skin tone. So I really like this one. And I usually have to use like a dark liner and then like a light shade in. So I'm just applying this. I'm gonna blend it out. And there we go. Now additionally, if you want a little gloss, you can add some gloss. I also have a matte gloss from the Aladdin collection. I also have their highlighter. I love it too. So that is that. And then we have to set and then apply mascara. So for my setting spray, I use the Urban Decay All Nighter. I love this. It like prevents me from like transferring my makeup to other people's shirt. Like if you have that struggle, then you can relate. Because when I go to hug people, and especially if they're wearing white clothes, like I don't want to hug them because my makeup's gonna get their shirt dirty, and I just feel so embarrassed. So like if you have that struggle, please say it in the comments below. That was probably too much, but I just love setting spray. So I'm gonna let that dry. Okay, it's still a little damp, but now I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. Shout out to Huda Beauty because this thing is bomb. Like it's honestly the best mascara I've tried, and I've tried a lot of them. Like I say another good brand for mascara is Maybelline. They have some really good mascaras too. Their volumizing mascaras are so good. So I'm gonna use the curl and length side first. That's what I go for. And I'm going to go all the way to my root and kind of feather it up. Okay, and then for my other side, well, the other side of this is the volume side. And I use the volume side for my lower lash line as well as my top lash line. Okay, we have that done. And our look is finished. So I will bring you guys closer so you can see the eyeshadow, my lip gloss, and everything. Because it's a little bit hard to see from this distance. So, alright guys, this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. I can't speak. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. And I'm so excited to be starting this journey. Please let me know in the comments what videos you would like to see from me, what kind of looks, challenges, or anything of that sort. I will gladly do them. So thank you again. And as always, I'm so excited to be saying this. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I really love you guys. So thank you so much and bye.